Good afternoon. Fade to Black breaking news for this Tuesday, May 28th, 2024. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. All right. Last night, Tim Schwartz was on with us. We talked about time. Tonight, Robert Schock is on Fade to Black. We're going to be talking about the origin of us. And then tomorrow night, actor and comedian Dave Foley and his partner, screenwriter Tom Wheeler, are on Fade to Black, and we are going to be talking about all things UFO and UAP. Thursday night, off air, because I will be out at Contact in the Desert. I will be hosting their 10th anniversary party. That is Thursday night, May 30th, in the Crystal Ballroom at the Renaissance Hotel in Palm Springs. So I'll see everybody Thursday. Remember, no show Thursday night. All right, let's get straight to it. Oh, so I'm in the chat, before the show. I'm trying to work. I'm busy around here, right? And then Dex over in Australia, I'm getting a Harley, man, and starts talking about it. I got work to do, like the news, but it looks like I'm going to take a ride as soon as I'm done. So let's get through this right now. I'm going to go out to the Four Aces. I'm going to go to the Four Aces Motel. Look it up. The Four Aces Motel in Palmdale. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a cruise out there. All right. On this day in history, 1986, the U.S. Patent Office grants a patent to African-American inventor Lonnie Johnson for his toy design, simply titled Squirt Gun. It was the Super Soaker. Turned out to be the best-selling water toy of all time on this day in 1987. That's crazy, right? 1986. 1987, it went on sale. All right. Fate or fact. Wearing a tie can reduce blood flow to the brain by 7.5%, which explains politics. All right, let's get to the breaking news. The search for Bradley, the monkey who escaped Thursday from his South Carolina home, has a happy ending, but I don't have the details other than he was found and returned home. I read a couple of reports that he's just a happy-go-lucky guy, and he's probably a little freaked out. But anyway, he's back at home. The search for Bradley is over. Well, today, 12 nations have signed the Zero Debris Charter at the ESA EU Space Council. All of this happening earlier, solidifying their commitment to the long-term sustainability of human activities in Earth orbit. In addition to the 12 countries, the European Space Agency also signed the Zero Debris Charter as an international organization. Austria, Belgium, Cyprus, Estonia, Germany, Lithuania, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Slovakia, Sweden, and the United Kingdom have all pledged to adhere to the charter. There you go. All right. Check this out. You should see the pictures of this, by the way. A lost Caravaggio painting that was almost mistakenly sold at auction for just $1,600 has gone on display at the Prado Museum in Madrid, Spain, after being rescued and restored. It's called Ecce Homo, which was painted around 1606 to 1609, and it will be featured in a one-piece exhibition starting this Thursday in 2 days. It depicts Jesus wearing a crown of thorns with blood running down his face and onto his chest. In front of him, to his left, is Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor in Judea, while a third figure stands behind Jesus, holding a red robe over his shoulders. It's a crazy painting, by the way. All right. Well, you've probably seen the video. China has finally crossed the robot red line. During a recent military drill with Cambodia, China's military showed off a robot dog with a machine gun mounted on its back. Not the first time they've done this, by the way, but it's the first time that they say it's being deployed alongside their human soldiers. And it's a crazy video. Go and watch it. It's 2 minutes long. According to a new survey, very few people are regularly using the much hyped artificial intelligence products like ChatGPT. Researchers surveyed 12,000 people in 6 countries, including the UK, with only 2% of British respondents saying that they use such tools on a daily basis. But the study from the Reuters Institute and Oxford University says young people are bucking the trend, with 18 to 24-year-olds the most eager adopters of the tech. The findings were based on responses to an online questionnaire fielded in 6 countries: Argentina, Denmark, France, Japan, the UK, and the USA. A teenager who plunged 400 feet from a dangerous canyon in Washington state over the Memorial Day weekend walked away with only minor injuries, the Mason County Sheriff's Department announced yesterday. The teen was walking under the High Steel Bridge, one of the tallest railroad bridges in the United States, when he fell on Saturday. Authorities have not identified the teen, but said that he was 19 years old and sustained only scrapes to both of his arms. 19. That's right. Not too old to get grounded. Like forever. And finally, I'll leave you with this. An album so rare and valuable that only a few ears have ever listened to it is set to go on display at an Australian gallery, giving the public a taste of the uber exclusive tracks. Now, housed in an ornate silver box, Once Upon a Time in Shaolin was recorded in secret by the Wu-Tang Clan over 6 years and was always intended to be a piece of fine art. Recorded in New York City and produced in Marrakesh between 2006 and 2013, Once Upon a Time in Shaolin includes the 9 surviving members of the group and features Cher and Game of Thrones actress Carice Van Houten. It's in a hand-carved nickel box and has a leather-bound manuscript containing the lyrics and a certificate of authenticity, and a legal condition that the owner cannot release the 31 tracks for 88 years. Now, do you remember Martin Shkreli? You remember that guy? The big pharma dude who overcharged for his company's drugs and then went to prison. Remember that guy? Martin Shkreli. I hate that name. I can't hear it. I can't see it. Hate's a strong word. Well, Martin bought the album for $2 million in 2015 and then turned around and streamed clips of the music on YouTube. You know, you buy something like that, a piece of art, and you agree that you're not going to release the tracks for 88 years. That's part of an agreement. That says a lot about Martin. That's why he's in prison. He was later forced to hand it over, to U.S. prosecutors in 2018 after being convicted of defrauding investors. It was then sold to digital art collective Pleaser. Now, only a single CD copy exists. That's right. It's a CD. It's not vinyl. That's right. It's kind of funky, right? Well, you got to remember, if it would have been vinyl from the get-go, then Shkreli wouldn't have been able to play it. Anyway, yes, the record by the pioneering hip-hop group is the most expensive ever sold. Currently, it's on loan to Tasmania's Museum of Old Art and New Art. Over 10 days in June, Mona will host small listening parties where members of the public can hear a curated 30-minute sample of the album. And I think that's really cool. In a statement, Pleaser said that the Mona listening parties, which will run between the 15th and 24th of June, will help realize the group's bold vision to make a single copy album as a work of fine art. There you go. Seriously. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Tuesday, May 28th, 2024. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Neumann. I'm Jimmy Church. I want to remind everybody what's going on this week. Tonight, Robert Schock is with us. All right. And remember, Thursday night, no show. I will be out at Contact in the desert. But for now, all I've got is Go Backley Tappy.